What is going on, guys? Luke here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Clash Royale video. This is right after the update dropped, and we know that archers are doing a lot better. Showing some more love to those guys. Seen a lot of different cards being upgraded, and some of them downgraded. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a couple of TV Royale replays. This is from Jeff Lyndon, and he's going to be using some cards that you guys might be familiar with. Got the Hog Rider, Archer, some Goblins, Zap. You know, these are all cards that are available pretty early in your Clash Royale career. He's going to drop the Archers down. He's going against these guys with these legendary rares, epics that are, you know, harder to find, but he's able to get the job done and win these battles. Let's go ahead and see how he does it. So he drops the Archers off first in the left-hand lane. Go ahead and drops the Hog Rider on the right lane. It's going to be try to get... Excuse me, that wasn't a zap, it's a lightning. So he does the 3 lightnings, gets some damage off the crown tower, gets that elixir taken care of, goes ahead and drops the hog. It was countered by the skellies, but he's got a 3 elixir counter as well. The cannon there, so he's pretty much set back up to normal. Now he's waiting for his elixir to build up, and he's waiting to see what his opponent does. And it looks like it's going to be the princess coming down the left-hand lane with the Valkyrie. This newly buffed Valkyrie's in the lead, and he's got the Dark Knight. He's got everything coming at him, and look at this. Calm and collected, throws an archer and some cannons, and then a Hog Rider to distract. And look at that. That dragon goes down, the Hog Rider goes in, gets some damage off on the left-hand tower. Just a really, really economical countering here that allows Jeff to really use some of these inexpensive cards to go against some of these guys that are up there. And Jeff, at the time, he's up there, you know, I think he's level 50, something around there on the global leaderboard. So he gets that archer down the right lane, gets a little damage off that tower. The princess is coming down. Elixir Collector is doing that. So he goes ahead and throws down a lightning, which goes ahead and damages that Valkyrie, takes care of that Elixir Collector, and gets some damage on the tower on the right. So he goes ahead and drops that cannon. That's a really nice counter there. He's able to drop off out that Valkyrie, takes care of that knight, and then he goes and throws down the offensive Hog Rider. The counter for a Hog Rider, really well done there. He throws some minion horde down, but he's got the arrows. He's able to get that knocked out. That dragon's going to take some damage onto his tower, but he's not worried about that. He knows that he's got a good counter here. The Valkyrie goes down, takes care of his archers. That's unfortunate, but he's going to have a nice push here on the right side with the Goblin and Hog Rider combo that's going to take almost that tower down. Goes ahead and throws down the cannon. Very nice counter. Takes that Dark Knight down quite a bit. Archers go down to help counter that Goblin Horde. The Dragon he's going to ignore for the most part. Hog goes to the right, left tower, sorry, and nice counter there for the skeletons with the cannon. 7 seconds left. We're going down here, and it looks like it might be overtime, but he's got the lightning left. He's going to zap it, and that's going to be a 1 crown victory. So very, very economical countering there. Just scraping by, getting that 1 crown victory, just protecting his turrets, pushing when he had the ability to push, not overextending himself. And that's really how you can get higher up in cups, guys. I'm still trying to figure out the exact specifics of it myself. I think my highest arena is the Builders Arena, so working on that. I'm going to be bringing you guys a video later about the deck that I've been using recently. I've been using a lot of hut spawning decks, but let's watch this replay, guys. Here he goes. He's going to drop down the giant in the back. That's always a scary sight. Then you know they can build up their troops, but he's going to go ahead and throw down a push of his own on the left. Pretty cheap push. Hog Rider, some Goblins, going to let him build up his elixir back up, so he's ready to counter again. And that gets the tower all the way down, knocks it out. He's going to get an easy, quick tower right off the bat. That's nice. 3 Musketeers coming in with the giant in front. Ice Wizard as well. So that's going to be a little bit scary, but he does not have any fear at all. He throws down the zaps. That's going to take out 2 of those Musketeers, take some damage off the giant. He's going to be able to counter this push pretty well. Not before the tower goes down, unfortunately, but he's not too worried. He's got a tower down himself. That Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Musketeer are going to be no match for those Goblins. Quick drop there, and some Spear Goblins there as well are going to be able to finish off that Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Musketeer. So they're going to go ahead and push down the lane. And what he's going to do here, he likes to zap this. So I think he's waiting for his zap to come up before he's going to drop anything else. That Hog Rider came down. He's going to let those skeletons go at the tower. There's going to be no damage there. So he's probably waiting for this zap to come down so he can get some damage off all 3 towers and get that Elixir Collector out. Let's see what he does here. Nope, looks like he's going to go ahead and drop some archers, so he's going to let that guy get the full value out of that elixir collector. I think the hog took some damage off, so he wasn't too worried. So he's going to go push down the left-hand side with some skeletons as well as the archers, and go ahead and just move into the wizard tower and just go in, or not the wizard tower, the ice wizard rather. Get some damage off that. The cannon is a really nice counter here. I love this cannon. Very economical, doing a lot of work, pulling that dragon off, or the giant rather, off to the left. Minion horde. No, not the minion horde. 3 musketeers. But look at that. 3 lightning zaps. Boom. That was a 6 elixir counter to a 9 level card. 9 elixir card. So he's got the 3 elixir edge over his opponent here, and he's got a tower down. He's going in hard on the left hand side, but he's going to go ahead and just make sure that there's nothing that his opponent can do that will hurt him more than he can defend. So he's got to drop those barbarians in the back there. That's a little bit tricky. I don't like those backdrops. But look at that offensive hog rider, as well as those goblins. So they're going to push down, take care of that elixir pump. That was a defensive elixir pump there to distract the hog riders. Got a significant amount of damage off that right tower. We're going to be going into overtime. There's not much time left. A couple cannons go down. He's countering very nicely against these barbarians. Some arrows take some damage off of them. The ice wizard goes down, and now it is time for a little bit more defense. He's going to go offensive in just 1 second, but it's looking a little bit tricky there. Everything's moving in. He's got some arrows down. He's right now he's in defense mode. He's got to get it done. But look at that. He knows that that ice wizard's not going to do much damage. Drops an offensive hog rider, the defensive elixir pump right there, and then a couple of zaps with lightning gets the tower down very far. So now he's just cycling for that lightning and trying to see if he can't get any damage off the tower with his troops, jumping them right at the bridge, just cycling through, gets a couple of arrows off on that tower, just wanting to get that lightning back up. As soon as he gets that lightning, he's going to throw some arrows in there. He's going to say, well played, and let's see what he does. Throws the arrows in there, and there it is, the zap. That's exactly what he needed. He was just cycling for that zap. Very nice done. 2 crown win to Jeff. He's going to be able to get this done one more time. We're going to watch one more of his replays. He had 3 replays up in TV Royale, and I was looking at that deck, and it looked a little interesting, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. So hope you guys enjoy this video here. One more replay. This is a legendary arena deck that you guys can build right now, most of you guys out there. So this time he's on the red side. Don't let that Inferno Tower on the bottom confuse you. That's not Jeff. Jeff's on the top, so look at the red side. So he's going to go ahead and drop a couple of goblins off, get a nice, try to get some damage off the tower. That was a good counter by the bomber. He's able to get that, get those knocked out, but look, they're reset. Now he's going to throw the arrows down. Nice damage off those tombstones, as well as getting some of the skeletons. Blue is going to drop the minion horde off, coming right at that left turret. But the cannon is a nice counter. It goes ahead and takes care of the skeletons and lets the arrows from the tower focus significantly only on the minion horde. That rocket goes in and takes a lot of damage off the tower. But he's going to be able to just go ahead and ignore that, throw down a hog rider, and take some damage off on the left turret. And look at that. That is down significant. So they're pretty even right now. Elixir is looking pretty good. He's going in with some goblins on the right tower there. That bomber, though, is not something you see a lot in the higher arena, and that's what's messing him up, because he's got some troops, specifically some, he's got 4 skeletons, and I think the goblins, as well as archers, that are pretty susceptible to those splash bomb hits. So the nice lightning drop there, and this tower goes down with just a couple of archers. Guys, archers are really powerful. They take a couple of turret shots before they go down, and they shoot just as fast as spear goblins now. So I'm thinking a little bit more about throwing some archers into my mix as far as seeing what's going on. So the Expo is turned defensive with an offensive hog rider. Defensive cannon takes some pegs off of that Expo, throws some goblins down, and there is nothing that the Expo can do. Guys, they have to throw that Expo right on the edge of the river now. There's no way that they can pull it back for an Expo, for a Tesla to be in front of it. So it's going to be a little bit harder for Expo users to really get it off. But here comes a rocket, and we're going into double elixir as the blue player goes ahead and gets the tie. This one's going to go all the way through. We're going to see some overtime, so let's go ahead and see what happens. That hog rider comes in, goes ahead and knocks out that tombstone. It's gone down. There's some damage off the crown tower. Looking good for Jeff Lyndon. He's going to go ahead and drop that defensive cannon. It's going to take aggro from the Expo, and the Zap was able to get most of its health gone. So once it's gone, and it doesn't get a lot of damage off. Now that rocket right there hurt him a lot because it was able to kill those archers and prevent them from coming into the tower, and then those arrows goes ahead and takes out the rest of his offensive push. So very nice defensive there by Blue. Some skeletons kind of on the edge to take the aggro from the tower, and then he's going to go through some archers to go ahead and try to see if he can't get some extra hit points off that tower. That Hog Rider was planned there as well, but those barbarians are going to be able to counter both the troops that he threw at the bridge as well as the Hog Rider. Down with the Expo again, but look what the closest target is. The closest target is going to be that cannon. So, yeah, it's going to go to that cannon. So that cannon goes down, and now he's on the tower. Throws those arrows down, throws a Hog Rider down, trying his best to stop that damage, stop the bleeding. Gets the Expo down. Looks like this one's going to be really close here. See what happens. 30 seconds left in overtime. Those barbarians are coming in. He's worried about that rocket. Here comes the arrows. He's going to throw a rocket in a second. You can just feel it. Just watching that tower be, pretty low on health, knowing he's got the rocket in his deck. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that rocket. He's going ahead and throwing everything he can, trying to get that done. Throws a zap. Very nice zap. Gets that tower down. Minions coming in. I'm not sure why he's not throwing the rocket there. I know I would be. Throws arrows in front of his fort. It was a good back and forth battle, and Jeff is able to defend and hold off on a draw. So 3 replays in the TV Royale for the legendary arena, and he's able to get 2 wins, 1 a 2-crown win, 1 a run-crown win, and then he's also able to draw 1-1 as well. So very interesting to see this. I really enjoyed watching these replays, and I like to see that. Like I said, I'm in Arena 6, the Builders Arena, so I'll be showing you guys my deck. I'm doing a little bit of a spawner deck, so I'll be showing you that there. That's my deck right there. A little bit of a cheeser deck. It's a 4 elixir average, so right where you want to be for the most part. I think I might try to use those archers, so I'll throw those in there in place of the goblins and see how that goes for me. I'll be getting a video out on this eventually. Clash Royale is a lot of fun. I like to play it a lot. I'm going to be mainly focused on Clash of Clans, but I do want to try to get you guys at least a couple of videos a week on Clash Royale to keep up with the content and keep up with what's going on over there. So it puts me up to 4.1 when I throw the archers in there. That shouldn't be too much of a problem though, guys. That deck should be able to hold out for me. So I'll go ahead and see how that works, try it out, see what happens, and I'll let you guys know. So this has been Clash of Royale, not a Clash of Clans video, Clash Royale video from Luke from Warriors R Us. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. I like to play these games, and I like to put the videos out there. So if you guys like the content, please be sure to put a thumbs up down there, throw a comment down there. Let me know you appreciate it. If you want to see something slightly different, or you have a suggestion, or maybe an idea for a future video, throw that in the comment section as well. Or just a simple question about, what I do, what I like to play, that type of thing. Feel free. I'm always watching the comment section, so I'll get back to you ASAP. But anyways, guys, this has been Luke from Warriors R Us, just reminding you guys to clash on.